Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be for the full moon on October 31st, taking us through the next new moon on November 14th. So you can look for these messages to play out for about the next 2 weeks. Please do keep in mind these are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone. If they do, I give you my big thanks in advance for all those likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you so much, you guys, for all your support. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread today, which is going to take a look at your current situation and the near future. We'll get you some advice, and then we'll take a peek around the corner, so to speak, into the eventual outcome of the situation. After that, we will close out your reading with some oracle cards. All right, let's get started. What messages do we have for my Sagittarians? Okay, your current situation is represented by the Knight of Presents in reverse. We're using Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. So Knight of Presents in this deck is the Knight of Pentacles. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you want to move forward with something and you're being held back. Feels like no matter what you do, it's like it feels like you feel like you're doing everything the right way and you're still not moving forward and you're not sure why. Let's take a look at what the challenge is. What challenge is Sagittarius facing as they're trying to move forward here? When the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, sometimes it's because their plan isn't as stable as it needs to be. So that could be the case here. We'll see what comes up. What is the challenge? Why is this Knight in reverse here? Why is the Knight in reverse, please? Thank you. King of Candles, King of Wands. This is either someone controlling, standing in your way, or it's your own passions that are not aligned with the direction that you're trying to head. Like whatever this thing is that you're trying to get off the ground here, it may not be aligned with your passion, your motivation, yeah. Let's see what your focus is. What are my Sagittarians focusing on as they face this situation? Two of Cups. Okay, so likely a love situation that we're talking about here. I find Two of Cups rarely comes up in a non-relationship meaning. In your recent past, we have two cards that have come out together. We have the World in reverse and the Eight of Candles, or the Eight of Wands. Something's trying to wrap up here. Something feels like it wants to end, but for some reason it still has this forward momentum, like there's still more to the story that needs to play out before it can end. The overall energy of the environment around you, we have the Lovers in reverse and the King of Presents in reverse. it could be that a relationship is having going through a challenging period because of finances, because of financial difficulties. Because that's the other aspect to the Pentacles, right? It's money, it's finance. So this reversal of the Knight of Presents could just be based on, like, I want to move forward with something, but money is an issue. And while that's the main subject, what's on your mind is love. You're really focused on the relationship, on the partnership, on your partner. Because the energy of the environment is that the relationship is going through a rough patch. So this energy of the world in reverse, coupled with the Eight of Wands in the recent past, could be that looming over you like, oh my gosh, is this gonna be the end for our relationship? And then that Eight of Wands is like, no, there's still so much more momentum behind us, like that can carry us forward. It's like, it kind of feels like the world in reverse is saying, like, this is not the end. Like that hopefulness, that like, that drive of like, oh, because it's been pushed to the brink, like, don't let this be the end. I'm putting in like overtime communication and energy into this. Let's take a look at your near future. Well, it's looking good. We have the Five of Potions in reverse and the Ace of Potions. So that's moving past the difficulties, moving past the emotional hurt, and being willing to accept what you still have going for you. And this is the real winner here, the Ace of Potions showing up in the near future. That's your new beginning. That's your, we can build on this. This is real. This is love. Almost as though the difficulties that are arising right now are just going to bring you two closer together. Let's see what your advice is. What's the advice from Spirit here? How can Sagittarius make best use of these energies? We have the Ace of Presents in reverse, so there's some sort of hidden opportunity here. Now, because we already have the Ace of Cups showing up, I'm feeling like the advice is underscoring that that the money situation is going to be okay. It's in reverse. You can't see how it's going to be okay at the moment. But the advice is trust, have faith that it is. The opportunity is already within your grasp. Like, you already have all of the building blocks that you need in order to turn this situation around and build a, whatever you want. You can achieve everything that you want based on everything that's already available to you. And I feel like that's really zeroing in on the financial side of things. Now, something is going to come in and affect this that's going to take you by surprise, something that you're not expecting. What is that? Oh, no. What is the energy that's going to come in? Didn't want to flip. If they settle back in, I let them settle back in. What is going to affect this situation that Sagittarius does not see coming. Three of Pentacles. So you're not going to have to go this alone. Three of Pentacles talks about equally skilled and talented contributors to a group objective, a common objective, where everyone is bringing their A game. There's no weak links in the chain, and having the Ace of Pentacles here and the Ace of Cups, this coming as a surprise. I feel like you might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, like the world is upside down, the world is crumbling around you. A lot of pressure right now. And what you're not expecting is that you're going to be able to draw on the strengths of others to supplement your strengths. Oh, that's the other element of the Three of Pentacles. So it's like when multiple craftsmen need to come together, and having mastered each their own skill set, they can contribute what they are best at to bring together an end result that none of them could have achieved alone. It's sort of like it makes me feel like the aspects of whatever you're trying to achieve that you're not particularly good at, those are going to be taken care of by people who are really good at it, those other aspects, so that you can focus more narrowly on what you're best at. Next, we're going to take a look at your hopes and fears. Reason I like this position is because I feel like it can be really empowering to hear that Spirit is aware of what you're afraid of. You know, like someone on the other side is watching out for you and has your back and is sympathizing or empathizing and kind of you know, as your spirit support team does their work on the other side, that they really do know how you're feeling about the situation. Hopes and fears, we have the Empress. You see whatever this is as an amazing opportunity. And I think that's kind of what's overwhelming you. You see it as an opportunity to bring out the best in you, but that's daunting at the same time, right? That's pressure. That's the weight of the world on your shoulders. It doesn't get any higher in the tarot than the Emperor and the Empress in terms of the mortal world. That's like the highest exemplification of mastery of self. So I see this twofold here. I think that you're not only wanting to bring out the best in yourself, but you're also seeing your partner as, how do I want to put this? As like someone really, really special. Someone who you think is freaking amazing and you want to do right by them. And that's, you know, adding to the pressure of this as well. Okay, the last position in the spread is the final outcome. Bear in mind that this is looking a little farther out into the future, however long it takes to wrap up this situation. And since we're looking into the future, energies are changeable. So if you don't like this outcome, you have the opportunity to change it. Plus, we'll pull some clarifiers to see what else is behind this energy. We have the 10 of Candles, which means seeing an action through to completion, regardless of how difficult it is and how heavy of a burden you have to carry in order to do so. It may take everything out of you in order to accomplish this task, but accomplish it you will. Okay, guys, let's dig into some clarification. This Knight of Presents. Why is the Knight of Presents here? Clarified by the 9 of Wands. Okay. So, this end result may not be as far off as, it might actually be really near to completion, because the current situation is already with the energy of the 9 of Wands. So you're feeling that it's just everything that I've been saying already. I'm like, come up with another way to say it. It's feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's feeling burdened. It's feeling like you're doubting whether or not you're going to be able to get through this. However, you've been through so much at this point. You're battle weary, and you don't want to give up on it. But you feel like you're not making progress. You feel unsure of unsure of how to proceed here. Let's see the King of Candles. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. This may be the person who is currently feeling like they are your obstacle may actually be, surprise, surprise, your ticket to success. Because remember, the surprise energy is the 3 of Pentacles. So if that's resonating for you, consider what that could represent. Someone with a lot of gusto, a lot of energy, a lot of motivation, very powerful in their field, very enigmatic, very attractive, and apparently really, really good at something, and willing to contribute to the same thing that you're working on. Let's see your focus. This 2 of Cups. The Fool in reverse. You don't want to get burned again. You don't want to make the same mistakes again. Yeah, with the World being here, this is not your first go around. You've been through it. I mean, yeah, you're near the end with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. You're also getting risk averse. You may be being a little bit too cautious here, possibly. Because the Fool is willing, in the upright, is willing to take risks. And it's considered in the tarot generally a positive thing to do so when the Fool is there. Fool being in reverse in your focus could mean you're gun shy. You're just, not wanting to take the leap. Clarifying this World 8 of Candles energy in your recent past, we have the King of Cups in reverse. I feel like there was a really emotional conversation that happened. There was like a burst of communication, possibly about, like the talk. Well, I don't know if that means what I think it means. What I'm referring to is like, we need to talk about things. Like maybe things aren't going that well. Maybe we should consider seeing other people. I don't know if it's gotten that far, but it was definitely a very like getting things off your chest. It had been a long time coming, sincere conversation with a lot of real emotion being shared. Let's see the energy of the environment with the Lovers, King of Presents combo. We have the Seven of Wands. Nobody wants to give up here. There's still a lot of fight left in this, and I don't mean fight in a argument kind of way. I mean like, I want to fight for this kind of way. I'm willing to fight for this. In your near future, we have the Hermit in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Cups, Ace of Potions, and that Five of Potions in reverse. You may have taken some time apart, some time alone, to focus on, each one of you focus on yourselves. If not physically, maybe there was just a recoil after this conversation that was had emotionally. You know, if you guys are living together, it could just be like there's been a feeling of distance. Like each one kind of retreating to their corner, giving each other space. I mean, that's the space needed for this healing to occur with the Five of Potions in reverse. That means that the Five of Potions showing up here means that the attitude of focusing on the grievances was there before, but it's been overcome. And now not all was lost, and there's still something to move forward with in a positive way, emotionally speaking. So this is coming out of a period of solitude in the near future. So you may currently be in that kind of giving each other a little bit of space phase. So in the near future, that will, you know, you guys will come back together. There'll be oh, I already saw the next card. There'll be that Ace of Cups, but look what came out in your advice, Ace of Cups. Pour your heart out. Pour your heart out. Take that Ace of Cups and offer it. Offer it right away. Don't hold on to it for yourself. Don't hold on to it and think of who else you can share it with. I think that you know who you need to share it with. There's a hidden opportunity here. It's not just money related, it's love related too. I feel like the two are very intertwined. You could be in business with your partner. Let's see, clarify this Three of Presents in the surprise energy. Tell me more about, thank you. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, someone is going to pick up that Ace of Pentacles and act on it. Contribute what they have, and be willing to, I don't want to say take a back seat, but it's this energy of, because we have a knight and we have a king. And then the surprise energy is a page. So that's like taking a step back in terms of power and control. It's being humble. So this contributor the way that it's going to surprise you isn't just that other people are going to come in and help and contribute to the end goal. It's that one or both of you is going to be much more humble about it. Let's clarify the Empress. Yeah, your hopes and fears, you really want things to be fair. You don't want there to be an imbalance. You're hoping that things will be even. I mean, there's a lot of indications here that there could be an imbalance of power. Clarifying the eventual outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. This is doing it for love. This is like, I would do anything for you. I would go through anything. I would carry this burden. Like, I'm willing to put in whatever difficult effort it takes to see this through. Because of you. Let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. We're going to start with the Affirmators deck. Get you an affirmation. What affirmation will help our Sagittarians through this situation? We have nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods. Smell those flowers. Hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Maybe it's been a while since you've been out in nature, gotten grounded. When I'm stressed out, it always helps me. I find if I'm really feeling off kilter, I think about, when's the last time I walked in the grass barefoot? When's the last time I took a walk through, a park or something? Next up, we're going to pull you a Power of Surrender card. These are oracle cards that will help give you some advice on what is what's helpful to release, for you to release. This one says, surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Next, we'll get you a Fear Nothing card. Let's see, how can Sagittarius overcome fear in this situation? What messages do we have? Thank you. We have move your body. So it could be that walk through nature. It could be listening to what your body needs. I was gonna say to exercise, but what just popped into my head was dancing. I mean, that could be just, introducing some playfulness. When there's a heavy atmosphere, sometimes, reminding each other of that, childlike spirit, some fun, some lightheartedness. Okay, and lastly, we're going to get you a Making Magic card. A little magical Halloween incantation to help you through this situation. What message do we have? Thank you. Okay. It says, one enchanted evening, the perfect night. I like that for you guys. I am wishing you all the best. I will see you again toward the next new moon, which is November 14th. So look out for the next set of videos to come out a day or two before then. I do have some time slots available for personal readings. So if you would like to look a little bit more closely at your personal situation, we can get a lot more detailed and ask some specific questions with a personal reading. If you're interested in that, my contact information is in the description box below. And I also have some high vibe merchandise available if you want to check out my store. I'd love to hear feedback on what you think of those items as well. Okay, that's what we have for you today. I will see you guys next time. Until then, be well, good luck, and have a happy Halloween. Bye, guys.